I wanna hear my penta, man.
Did you get a penta?
No, I did not get a penta. I've only got one penta ever. And that was a really long time ago.
Is it working? Is it live?
No, I don't see it.
Not yet.
Working for me.
Not yet.
Working for me. What the fuck? Oh, obviously. You still don't see anything?
Nope. Jack 949?
Yeah, hit F5, refresh it.
Oh, I just refreshed it. It's on now. Okay.
Alright,
Here we go.
so... What is this, like silver 1? 2?
Ish, yeah.
Alright, so how do you guys want to do this? You want me to like go one lane at a time? You want to just like kind of go through the whole game at once? What would
I
you
want
rather
you to be
do?
like those announcers on freaking Riot.
Just do lane at a time. That's fine.
Alright.
Go, start with
Just
the
go like
reins.
where the action is. I don't know. You're
Okay.
the master here.
Alright, so let's go a lane at a time then. Oh, this guy's fucked. Alright, cool. Good game.
Oh, this is where I'm trying to get the assist. You guys didn't wait for me, assholes.
Cool, good job. Didn't have to ignite, I don't think. What do you end up
They're,
buying?
like, laggy
Just
for
more
you?
pots?
Oh, it's probably because I got Riot open.
I would have liked a ward would have been better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna take off push to talk. Where is it? What the fuck? Is it in playback? No.
Oh, I remember this game. It was easy. It was like good. I think. It was...
You gotta go into setting and then capture.
Capture, okay. Okay. Alright, here we go. Should be, do you hear me? Hello? Hello? Nope. Oh my god. Blah, blah, blah. Hello. Test. No. What the fuck?
Microphone activated.
Jack, are you talking?
I'm trying to.
Disconnected. Connected. Channel switched.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Were you
Okay.
talking?
Just a little bit, but nothing like I was just trying to test the mic. Alright, so it works now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you guys had First Blood, and you're playing Blitz Caitlyn against Nautilus Ash. Nautilus Ash. And you have Relic Shield. I think you should have bought wards with that extra gold that you got as well. Missed the hook, kind of sucked. If you got hooked there, you would have died. Well, not died, but you would have been in a bad spot. Do you see how like you have this big wave here? So you don't want to fight this spot when you have 4 minions here because you can't win the trades.
Yeah.
And then otherwise, you want to be positioning so that you're in front of Caitlyn most of the time. Because if they get a hook onto you and then Caitlyn just autos the Ashe a bunch, then you should win trades pretty easily. Trying to help clear this out so that you could press her would be good. And then are you saving your shield for the cannon minion?
Yeah.
I hope you are. Alright, cool.
I hope I am too.
Get hooked, it's fine.
I
Yeah.
think you're ahead. You're definitely ahead.
Yeah, because yeah.
How much is it? I'm at 34.
Like 5 seconds.
Like 5 seconds or so, 4 seconds.
Is it that bad? I thought the delay on hitbox is better. But I guess not.
I mean, it's not a big deal, to be honest.
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright. So I guess
Fuck that minion up right there.
why don't I do this? I'll not talk to you in TeamSpeak and you guys can just listen to the stream.
Okay.
Alright. I'll mute my mic and then just unmute me in Hitbox. And then I'll hear you when you guys say something to me.
Microphone muted.
Alright. So I'm assuming you guys can hear me. And if you talk to me in like 5 seconds, then it'll be true.
Yep.
Excellent. Alright, so when you're playing this lane, you guys had an early kill, but it's not really that huge. What you want to be looking to do is see if you could just pressure Ashe into that you could make her miss some farm or something. So as long as Caitlyn's kind of, yeah, you're like way far away, and you did nothing that whole fight until you got that hook. So this is like actually all your fault. I'm going to rewind it. So when you're playing support, like your positioning is really important, and it's especially important. It's especially important when they have someone like Nautilus. Like, you being right there does nothing for you, and they get first blood here, and this is all your fault, basically. You get a hook, but it doesn't matter. If you maybe saved it and then E'd him and then hooked him under tower, you would have got a counter kill. But the big mistake there was your positioning. Just the way the lane should be played, because when you're playing with Caitlyn, Caitlyn just wants to auto-attack the person in the face randomly, and then Ashe kind of wants to poke with W and not trade autos. So if you could kind of like think, what does my Caitlyn need to do to win the lane? That's kind of what you want to be looking for. That's a good hook attempt, but the minion wave is there. If it would have hit, you would have done pretty good. The next thing to be thinking about is Ashe hasn't gone back to buy yet, and she also has no flash. So if you guys get an engage onto Ashe, you could win. If you hook Nautilus, then you're going to have a bad time, because Nautilus still has exhaust. Your ignite is up, so, and your jungler's coming. Their jungler's Kale, so you should win a 3-on-3. You could just run up, I think, and then try to make a play. Alright, so you could fight this probably. If you go on Ashe, if you just go hard on Ashe and then ignite, like go ignite her, maybe hook her or something, or do something. Looks like Ashe just kind of throws in general. Where's your ignite, Corey? What the fuck are you doing? Holy moly. What do you have to say for yourself? That was so bad. So, definitely let your AD carry do stuff. Just ignite them, do something. Where'd you hook? Where'd your hook go? Oh, you hooked Nautilus, which is useless. So, this is just like when you're fighting against Nautilus or Leona or Blitzcrank or something, don't do that. Because it doesn't do anything. Like, you spent you spent all of your resources getting Nautilus down when you could have got a kill on Ashe, which is like a huge mistake. Got the hook there. Caitlyn, misses her Q. It's too bad. But do you see what I'm saying there? Do you see how you could have played that like way, way, way better? Please say yes. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Excellent. So you got him there. You could stick around and ward. You should definitely ward here. So if you're gonna base, you need to help your carry farm. Like, that's your role as support, is to make sure their carry doesn't farm and make sure your carry does farm. So you have your ward in your pocket and you just kind of base. So if your but their jungler's mid, so I guess that's all right. But if their jungler comes and kills your AD, that's your fault. So what do you buy here? Looks like you get the Sightstone. It's pretty good. If you get Sightstone, you should always get the Sweeper, because having 5 wards is not useful. You guys are up now, I think. Let's see. Yeah, she has a BF, and Ashe has a BF, but I think exhaust is still up for Nautilus. Nautilus still has exhaust, so that's something to keep in mind. If you get a lucky hook onto Ashe, you could probably still win a fight. But if you guys get into a thing where like you kind of run and battle each other, alright, Kale's 6, but has nothing. So you could win fights, just not if you engage on Nautilus, basically. And always be positioning so that if it's like a weird kind of spot where Caitlyn might get hooked, you have to like sacrifice yourself. Like, so you should be. Ooh, that's a nice try. I like that try, but no good. So just hanging out here. Don't get hooked. Get that minion for sure. Get that one. That's good. Maybe get that one too. Oh well. Hook. Oh, you could have got that. If you W, you could get that. I don't know why you didn't W. Ashe extends way too far, and she has no flash. So if you W here and then run after, you hook so early. You should wait. You had such a better spot if you wait. So W, get your movement speed. Yeah, that was free. That was a free kill. Nautilus is clearing. Nautilus is in 6A. You guys have level 6 advantage. So if you, this is another time where you could force a fight. If you have the experience lead, you could fight. But they just hit 6. So you have to watch out for Ashe Arrow, not ulti. Because they could just all in your 80 here. Especially if you're standing behind her and then Ashe just ults her in the face. You might die. It looks like they don't go for that. You're like still wasting hooks on... I guess you could get Nautilus there, but it's usually a waste of time to hook Nautilus. Oh, yep. There goes your 80 carry. So what happened? You have no vision. Like, this bush isn't warded, so she's not safe from this. And, like, you're just kind of... You fucked over your 80 here by going over there. What are you looking for? Kale's over there. Eh. I guess it's not too bad, like, going to help Diana. So, Kaylin should be keeping watch of that. That's not really your fault if you want to go roam. I don't think it's a very good roam spot in general, but...
Also, Nautilus was in that bush for forever, so I remember that she was in that bush.
Hold on, let me do this.
Microphone activated.
Oh, hold on.
So
Let me turn on push to talk. Okay, what? What about Nautilus being in that bush?
I figured Nautilus was in that bush. I knew Nautilus was in that bush still, so I figured that Kaylin also knew.
Oh, yeah, she knew, but it's just...
Oh my god.
This is probably confusing, sorry. Like, she knew, but... Yeah, she just got hit by the Ashe ult. There wasn't anything else, so... She just got hit by Ashe ult. Alright, so... Still going. Nautilus has ulti, Ashe doesn't have ulti. You do have ulti, and you have ignite as well, so you could probably try to fight this. Again, you're just like playing so far back. Like you, and Ashe has no mana. I think that you win these fights, honestly. If you just gotta man up. If you're playing like a Blitzcrank or something, like you're playing so far behind your AD, and like Kate is like doing stuff and you're way the fuck back here. It's really bad. If you just run, if you just hit your W and then you right click on Ashe, and then Igniter, and then Caitlyn just autos, especially after Not blows his hook. Like, you should be running at Ashe right now, and then you're just kind of back here doing whatever. Pretty big mistake. So, I'm not sure why you're, like, playing so passively there.
Yeah, for that, I was trying to position myself to hook him into the tower.
Ah, I see. If you're going for that, like, trying to hook someone into a tower, it's... Like, only if you're not going to win a fight, like, straight up, and that's your only, like, last resort play, but... you guys could fight those, especially when you have Ignite and Ashe's ulti is down. Ashe ulti is really long cooldown. It's like 100 seconds at level 1, so it's pretty long. It's up now, though, so you gotta be careful. Alright. So, how much longer does this lane go? Looks like you keep going. More of the same stuff. You don't really accomplish anything. I'm sure you have these... you haven't refreshed your wards. You should have based in... I guess, when would have been a good time? Did they base sometime? I fast-forwarded it a lot. So when you're pushed up to tower, you could go base. So when you're pushed up to tower, you don't need to be there.
Yeah, they based.
Because you need to refresh your wards. You don't have any. So that's like your next plan, is refreshing wards. Because not having vision of this makes it so dangerous for Caitlyn to farm. Alright, missed your hook. Oh my god. You block the ulti, and then just kind of peeling Not. Good thing Diana was there. Diana saved you on this one. Nice hook. Good. That went well. Diana totally saved you here. So yeah, like, you don't have any vision here, so you put your Caitlyn in a bad spot. And then you blow your hook, and then she gets caught here. That's a nice Not hook. And then she gets ulted, and then you just kind of peel. Is that right? I guess that's fine. If Diana isn't there, nobody dies, but since Diana is there, you guys get 2, so that's pretty cool. Mid's missing, apparently. It's AP Ezreal, so it's something to watch out for damage-wise. You guys take bottom
Okay,
turret.
so I think that's the laning phase for bottom, so you can just go back and go Ahri if you want.
Alright. So let's see what's up here. This match is Ahri Ezreal.
Yeah, buddy.
Alright, so the way you win this match is you want to be pushing this. That was such a good Q. I really like that Q. You got the harass and you're pushing your wave. So that's like the perfect way to play Ahri, especially at the beginning of the game and against a character that has really bad wave clear like Ezreal. Like you want to be trying to hit Qs that hit minions as well as hit the enemy champion if at all possible. You ate a Ezreal Q, which kind of sucks there. You have to not get hit by those because Ezreal wins lane if he hits those. And you win lane if you push the wave to his tower and then Q. So like those kind of Qs where you're fishing right there are pretty good. And then also when you're playing Ahri, you have to be mindful of your passive. Since like your Q is not very expensive, it's 65. So if you could get those off, and then like on your, especially on the one where your passive is stacked, you want to make sure that even if you don't even hit the enemy champion, you want to be sure you're hitting minions because that's a lot of hit points. It's like you hit 12 procs basically because you get the 3 melee, 3 range on the way out, and then on the way in. Like it heals you like for 12 procs, which is a big heal, and it doesn't cost you any potions. Let's see, your runes and masteries look fine. 41 AP at level 1. Okay, it's cool. You running like CDR or anything? I can't figure out how to use this thing. That's fine.
No.
Yeah, so Ahri can't really... She's like bad dueling early, I think. And also, I don't like your skill order. I don't like W at all. I think 2 points into Q and 1 into E. What I usually do is Q, E, Q, W. That's my starting, because I feel like W doesn't accomplish anything. It's just kind of a waste of mana, in my opinion. It doesn't do much damage. It doesn't help you clear waves. The only time it really does good damage if like he's standing right on top of you, and if he's standing up on top of you, he's probably killing you. So you hit level 3. You could auto here and fight with your cannon, I guess. You get a charm, and then yeah, like your third proc or your W doesn't even go off. The biggest mistake that I'm seeing here is that you get hit by a lot of Ezreal Q harass, which should be a really easy thing to dodge. And then the next thing you want to be looking at here is, see how you have your passive up? So you want to Q all of this shit, because this will heal you for so much if you Q all of these things. Q, 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 do it. Oh my goodness, do you see how many hit points you just got? Alright, so your pot is still chugging away, but let's look at the numbers. It's just like kind of show you exactly how much you get here. You're at 470, 480. Oh wow, that pot does a lot. Okay, you're at 506, and then you throw that out. You got 100 hit points back just from throwing out a Q, and you damaged him. So like, you see how big of a trade that is for you. So something to think about when you're playing Ahri, because that really helps you trade in lane. Like if you want to play Ahri to like your maximum potential, is that you could kind of take bad trades because you could abuse your passive and heal up for it later. Like you'll be kind of at a disadvantage while because you have to cast. You could only get 3 stacks per cast, so you'll have to cast 3 spells. But on your 4th cast, you basically get a free 100 hit points, which a lot of characters can't keep up with, especially if you're like auto-attacking, harassing them and stuff like that. So these Qs, I like these Qs that you're accomplishing here, but you still eat a lot of Ezreal Qs. You dodged that one, it was pretty good. Other than that, this is fine. Like this is a good wave position for you, because their jungler's not too strong, so you don't really have to worry about too much if you get ganked, because Kayle can't really do anything. You might have to blow flash, but you won't die. But you could definitely think about warding something. I don't think you've warded with your trinket at all, so not really utilizing that at all, which is a mistake. Being pretty conservative with your mana, which I like. You're about half now, so okay, Kayle comes, you missed that, but you flash, so you should be alright here. Yeah. Sucks you have to flash, sucks you missed your E, but if you maybe have had your ward up, you would have had better knowledge of that gank coming.
Yeah.
And then if you wait until she gets in tower range, because sometimes you could bait people here, like, oh, I'm gonna go get greedy for a kill, and then you E him under the tower, and then you kill him, and that's also extra hilarious. He might have been able to kill you if you flashed autoed. He could have killed you, actually. Ezreal played better. Alright, so I'm guessing you just base. That's fine. As far as build, I think CDR is best, or AP, so you could clear waves faster. Looks like you're going for Phoenix Codex, which I agree with. You buy 3 pots, a mana pot, and a ward, which is okay. I guess it depends. I usually don't buy mana pots, but I'm not sure if your junglers usually steal your blue from you. Nice Q. You miss a lot of your farm there, which kind of sucks, but he's at a point where you could kill him if you hit a good charm. So the way you kind of get kills in these situations is if you don't have to worry about farming your wave. So if, like, as soon as this wave gets here, if you Q this wave and kind of thin it out and then start playing from a position where you're like free to just harass while he's worrying about getting a CS, like at the worst case scenario he misses some CS because he's pushed a tower. Best case scenario, you kill him. But that also means that you have to be really careful about your vision because you already burned your flash, right? And he'll hit 6 before you. He hit 6 right now, actually, because you had to base. But you could be playing much more aggressively. He's chunked and you're like not abusing him at all. So you're kind of letting him get away with some free farm when he doesn't deserve it. If you hit this charm there, you might kill him too. So like, I don't know why you don't fish for that charm.
I was waiting to hit 6 so I could kill him.
Oh, I see. You don't have to. You don't have to wait for 6. You do a lot of damage if you just hit a charm. You have Ignite.
And I do. Because I wanted him to stay instead of leave. I knew once I hit 6 I'll kill him.
Ah, okay. I'm on board. That's fine then. So I guess you're just kind of waiting for the right spot. Nice. So he's dead now, right? Yeah, he's totally dead. Nice, that's good. Good job. I think you could have killed him if you just charmed him earlier. Maybe. But waiting for 6 is also a good idea.
It has the E, so I don't want to, like...
Yeah. I don't know, I feel like you had enough damage. But if you want to, like, that's totally fine too, because you definitely got the kill there, so pretty good. Nice Q, again, really good Q. Set up some vision since you have some free time. Looks like that's what you're doing. That's a really good ward. I really like this ward. And I would maybe try to get something over on this side too, just in case. Since your ward is only on the left side, your flash isn't up for another minute. Going for that vision without knowing where kill is pretty risky. That could bite you in the ass someday. If like you just go over there and you don't have flash, you don't have ulti. Oh, your ulti is up, never mind. So it's not that dangerous. But it might cause you to burn your ulti when you don't want to. So your options now are to try to keep like hammering in on Ezreal and getting kills there. Or what I think is a good play, especially for Ahri, is abusing your really good ability to clear waves and just queue this shit out and then leave and then just go find bot kills or find top kills or go find jungle invade kills or something. I think that's the best way to carry as Ahri, not just like sitting in mid for like a really long extended period of time. I think she really excels at roaming and snowballing like the entire game rather than just yourself. So like she could clear all this stuff out so quickly. So I would just, I think I'd look here, and then like if you're over here, if you're already cleared out and you're over here, you might, well, it looks like he kills him anyways, but it's always good to have those number advantages in jungle fights, and you could take their blue from them, stuff like that. Looks like you're making way you're over. So just kind of think about that. If you were just clearing those waves out quicker, you would have been there, and you would have got that blue probably, which would have been really good for you. And then you could take mid tower with a CDR and mana regen. Nice Q. This Ezreal eats so many of your Qs. Looks like you're going to kill him pretty soon here, actually. If you hit a charm, you have your Ignite up. Going for your blue first, it's fine. If he stays, he's going to die soon. That's good. Your Qs have been really good so far on this game. Your farm's good too. You're at 71. You're playing really well this game. Oh, so close. Your ward is still good for... Oh my gosh, I think you got him if you just go. Especially with Ignite. You have flash and everything. You don't need to hit a charm, you can just go. There you go. You didn't need a flash. It was a waste. And then Kale comes around, Darius comes around too. Ooh, big plays. That was an accident? Gotcha. And then, yeah, and then you wrap towards Darius, which is too bad. Looks like they get a double.
I did on accident.
Alright, let's watch it again. Yeah, he's super dead here. If you just W, R, Ignite, GG. Yeah, you don't even need to, like, you took so much tower damage for no reason. If you don't take that tower damage, you come out, like, with that triple with Darius there too. Like, you didn't have to take any of that tower damage if you position better. Like, even after your first one, you have Ignite ticking. So I'll just pause, I'll pause it to show you how much damage you have. So you have your W, I'm guessing, is going to turn on. Why didn't the cooldowns show? And then just the Ignite and the auto. Do you not turn on your W? You don't turn on your W. So just a little mistake there. You don't turn on your W when you go in. Because you could just, you have totally enough. If you just R, auto, Ignite, W, that's all you need. You don't need to take, you took like 2 tower shots. One would have been like, okay, I get it, but like 2 is like way too much for that scenario. And then you probably get this kill for free too without dying, maybe. I don't know. You would have saved your R procs too because you didn't need to use that many R procs on him. Alright, so you're going for Ludens first. I really like Ludens first on Ahri, actually. I've been experimenting with it. It kind of sucks because you need blue buff to sustain in lane, I think, because you run out of mana really quickly. But it helps you, it lets you clear so fast, which is why I like it. I'm not sure what you like about it, but I just like being able to like one-shot the whole wave with Q and then going to do something else on the map.
That's exactly why I like it.
Cool. Yeah, it's really strong for that. Alright, so you could be just hitting this or something. You could do something. Going to ward's cool. Yeah, and then just pushing it out. Cool. Kill all this. Missed a minion there. Not the end of the world. Dragon is not been taken by anybody. Looks like Diana's going over. You could be going over towards Dragon and helping out Diana. Ezreal can't fight you. There's like no way Ezreal can fight you. And you never activate your W, I think. Or did you? I don't know. Let's watch. You miss your... Alright, so you do. You turn... I guess W just doesn't show on this unless you lose all your procs. Okay, and there it goes on cooldown. So, that's weird. But I'm pretty sure you didn't activate W that other time. When you were ulting him under tower. And you messed up your flash. You don't have Ignite, but he's a little bit low, so... A little bit harder to get a kill. Here comes Corey. Oh, the big hook. I remember that one. I remember you sent me that one. It's pretty good. It's funny. That was a good hook. All right. So what now? They took bottom tower. I guess the next kind of thing to be doing here is just stick around. You just killed their mid laner.
Team fights.
Yeah, team fights. The Corey could stay and help you take mid turret. Because their bottom lane is dead, or, you know, their mid lane is dead. Darius is coming. You have ulti up. Just kind of bouncing. So you're out of mana, which is one thing to keep in mind, too. Looks like Kate is fucked. I wouldn't even bother. Yeah. I don't think you're going to get anything out of this. Alright. So you kind of... You're starved for mana. You want to be keeping this in mind. So I think pushing and then basing as soon as possible is your best option here. Like even you could just leave this minion. You don't really need to get it. But it looks like that's what you're thinking too. So good call. Corey is running around doing blitz stuff. They have no tower, so if you when they have no tower, you're able to chase further because obviously they have to go all the way back here before they have any protection, like barring juggle interference. Do you start to go, yeah, Morello's? Or what is this? I guess you're going Chalice? Chalice is okay too. I usually just get Morello's because it's cheaper, and I feel like...
No, it's for the book one. I don't know whatever it's called. Yeah, I get Morello's. That's what it is.
You already have the Codex. You don't need that many books for that, right? Isn't it just Codex and then Forbidden Idol, or do you need the tome for it too? Do I not know the recipe for fucking Morello's? Anyways, all right, so you're going for Morello's. So that's
But
cool.
I don't know. I know it's a cooldown. I don't remember my build actually. This one.
But yeah, cool CDR. The point is that you're getting CDR, and that's good because CDR is very good on Ahri. And then pushing. You take mid turret. This is good here. They lose bottom. Going around towards their blue. This is a weird time to be. I'm not sure if you think their blue buffs up or you just want a clear vision. Usually the timers for blue is like 2 minutes for the first one, and then 7 minutes, then like 12 or 13 minutes, then like 18, 19 minutes for the next one. So getting around their blue buff at around like 16:30, it's like almost never going to be up in general. But that's kind of that's like a smaller detail. This is cool. You have pink here, and then I mean it sucks that only Nautilus is face checking. But I like that pink there. You have all your wards, so I would be, if you're playing support, your goal is to get vision. So this pink is cool. A regular ward here is good. Running around and getting regular wards over here is all very good. Do you have Mobies? Yeah, do you have Mobies? So I like your bypass so far. Looks like you're going for Relic Shield into Face of the Mountain, which I also can fully endorse. Aegis wouldn't be terrible either, because they have a Kael, Ezreal, and then Ashe and Nautilus do magic damage to an extent. Nice hook, very nice hook. Ulti in, good. Take some Q harass you didn't need to take, I think. But blowing the ulti there is for not as good. I like it. Not an ideal target, but again, not warding anything. You're spending like a lot of time not warding. When if you have vision over here, you might get a hook on this side too. Like maybe someone is farming those wraiths, or who knows. But you should be thinking about putting wards down better. Also, dog buying wards whenever you buy. I noticed you haven't bought too many wards since that first time when you bought like 3 pots and like a ward. Trying to get more wards would be better, especially like a pink ward too. Like 1 pink ward on the map makes a big difference. They're having, see, all this shit that's going on over here, you don't have any vision, so you have no idea where they are. Dog would be here if he had vision, I'm assuming, but like since you have all 4 wards in your inventory still, it looks like they have a numbers advantage on you, which is too bad. If Dog is here, you guys win this fight so well, but there's just no vision, so we can't make that play unless you're helping. So that's kind of how you carry a support. It's just like, it's not the big hero hooks you make. The way you really carry a support is getting vision and then letting your team make the right plays just based on the information you get. So he rotates already, but like it's already so late because it's reactive, like rather than like preemptive. He might have been able to find a kill there. I mean, we could check because they're all so low. If he rotates this way, I think he could have just rotated through here instead of going that long way, and maybe like catch Ashe or something. This is a pretty bad rotation path, especially because they're all like blowing their shit over here. He goes so far around, and if you go this way, you might pick up a double actually. So like think about if you actually went through their jungle instead. You'll probably catch Ezreal, and you might catch Ashe or Kael or something. But the way you went, you're not going to catch anything. Alright, so I don't really like the way you took there. Now you're against the 2 tanks, so not really much you could do. Just go back to mid and farm, I'm guessing, and then Corey's here, so prop some of the stacks. Just bad vision so far still. Dragon's up, so you could be thinking about getting vision on the way to drag. I mean, if the hook hit, that would have been alright, but again, just sitting on 4 wards, you'd see Kael coming a mile away, stuff like that. Just really bad warding. You give vision just by standing there, but you could have, ooh, nice hook. You could chase on that, and then Dog gets it. Yeah, good. And then, oh, maybe. Nice. I think just kind of got a little bit too scared by the Kale ulti. I think Dog could have saved his flash and still got the kills there. Ezreal's over here, kind of doing stuff, but his ulti's down, so you don't have to worry about that. Missed everything. Those are really bad skill shots. Sorry, Dog. Those are some terrible skill shots. Ooh, no way that those are hitting anything into the wall. Yeah, you get that though. Nice follow up over here. Caitlyn's kind of getting pooped on. Yeah, just leave. How did your team die? Ooh, Diana's huge. Never mind, don't leave. Stay. Kill everybody. He's got Hourglass too. That Diana's super farmed. Alright, so you need blue buff pretty soon here, I think. Diana takes theirs. You pick up the Morello, and I'm going to see if you had to sell that book. I want to know. What are we at? We're at like 21, so I'm going to keep a watch for this. I think you're right, though. Yeah, it just goes into it. Alright, I just don't know the build. I thought it was different. Alright, so back to like 21, right? Let's go back. Bad vision seems to be the standard. Like, you don't need to be here. I know that you want to like cash in your stacks and stuff, but you don't need to. It's not gonna make a difference. Like, if you have an extra 300 gold in the end of the game on Blitzcrank, like say you optimize your stack caching and you get like an extra 300 gold, like is that gonna make a difference? Like, no, not really. I like what you're doing here. This is much better. Getting all these wards up. These are really good. Well done. I appreciate that. And then you go get your blue, take a lot of damage, but it's okay because you have Ahri passive. You could W on these kind of minions. W will get you 3 procs off of your Ahri passive. If you want to save it for like a wave, then you could do that too. Caitlyn gets caught. That's just Caitlyn's fault. Caitlyn sucks. Ouch. Yeah, you get hit by a lot of Ezreal Qs too. One thing that I would recommend working on is being more mindful of what kind of harass that other people could hit you with. Like, you don't need to get hit by that. Even if you're farming that with Q, you could farm that from like a safe range and not get hit. You guys are down a member, so unless you guys get a really good fight, the other thing you have to worry about is Ashall, but it looks like it's down. Nice hook. Good job, Corey. You missed your charm, but you hit the other damage spells, so it works out. 50-50, but you really shouldn't be missing charms on hooked targets. So, like, you know he's going to be right here. Right there. Nope.
It went right through him, man. Look at it.
No, it didn't. Alright. So you guys get a pick there. So you guys could probably pressure mid. Diana has Zonia's and she's fucking huge. Bing! No Kale ult either. Ooh, that charm fucked him. Nice charm. You could kill that. Q. Ooh, you get in so far deep. So you could, Corey did pretty well here. I like his positioning. Still wasting hooks on, like, that's such a shit hook. Like, that hook doesn't do anything. You need to be more mindful of when you blow it. Like,
I didn't want him to do anything to anybody else. I thought he was going to try and hook somebody.
Oh. Meh. I don't think it does anything. Because you could block him with your body, right? Because his skill shot only works if it has a clean path. So if you're just standing there, it's fine. You could be hooking this guy instead. And you could be killing Darius, and then you could knock him up. And then here, ulti Q. I don't like ulting into Darius's face. Your positioning could be much better here. And then, that's too bad Caitlyn ulti cancels.
Yeah, me neither.
The positioning could be better, for sure. But you know that, so it's not really. It's just practice. Practice more. This Caitlyn build's terrible. Ravenous Runan's Hurricane. What a shit build. So Zonia's next. I like Zonia's. Zonia's very good. I think that's a perfectly valid buy. Corey went for Frozen Heart, which I'm not crazy about. I guess it's good against Kale, but I don't think it's that good. Face of the Mountain would have been better. Locket would have been better. Randuin's probably would have been better. Yeah, I don't see a lot of the utility. I guess you get a lot of mana, so you could blow hooks and you get good CDR. But Locket gives you CDR and it gives you better stats. It gives you health, magic resist, and it gives you the aura for your team. So I don't really like your build. Farming. The next dragon's up in a minute, so I guess that's your next kind of plan, is getting vision up so you can take dragon safely. Mid inhibitor's open. Nasus is just kind of doing 2v1 stuff, so this next dragon should be yours for free if you want it. Or you could just take mid inhibitor for free too, it looks like. But top's going to be rotating over soon, so you guys can't extend too long here. Darius is making his way around. Cool. Decent ward. Better ward is if you actually put it over the wall somewhere, but that's a nitpicky thing. Diana gets caught somehow. Just staying too long, I suppose. Does Nasus have TP? Nasus does have TP, so he can come. So theoretically, you don't have a numbers disadvantage here. Nautilus wraps around. Just no one there for Diana, really. And then he goes in and dies. So Diana goes pretty deep. Yeah, Diana she got too aggressive, I think. But also, you guys could be over here. Like, you could hit a charm on Kale and then save a lot of damage. You don't have to be this far back. You don't have to be this safe. I guess you're worried about Nautilus ulti as well. So, just bad positioning by Diana. After she gets caught, though, you should probably just leave. Which looks like what you do. You get Ashe ulted as well. Bummer. Well, the two best players are still alive, so we got that going for us, right, guys? Ezreal. Just stuff happening top. Just push waves. It's fine. Oh, almost. You have Zonias, so if you can make a play and probably kill Ezreal. If you just like R in, W, ignite, you could kill Ezreal, and then Zonias and probably R out. You could definitely kill Ezreal there if you want. I don't think Kale's ulti's up again for like another, 20 seconds.
So ballsy, man.
I don't know, man. He's so squishy. You have everything, and you have Zonias. I think you could do it.
There's 4 of them, though.
Yeah, but he doesn't...
There's 4 of them, 3 of them for full health.
None of them are going to hit you. How are they going to hurt? How are they going to hit you? You're going to R in, and then...
has the super CC forever.
You have Zonias. And his ulti's down. I think he could do it. I would have done it. I think it's free.
Yeah, I'll be one spot in the Zonias.
What's that?
I'll be stuck in one spot, waiting for them to kill me.
No, you'd be stuck right here.
Did your
Look.
flash too, though? It was under turret.
Yeah, you'd be right there. Like, if you're right here... I mean, it's like nitpicky, but like he's right there. Like he was totally dead. He's totally dead right there.
And I was there too.
He's totally dead in that one spot. I mean, it was a very spot play. Like it was just because he misstepped. It's only because he fucked up. It's not like you could do it for this play all the time. But if you're watching the enemy team, like, oh look, this guy has no fucking hit points. I have ignite. I have everything. Like you don't even have to flash. You just R and then ignite that fucker, and he's dead. Like he's just dead. That's it. Nasus is split pushing. You guys could get dragon. Again, Corey just kind of sits around instead of warding. You need to be warding more when you're support. This over here is good. This over here is good. But just sitting in that bush doesn't accomplish anything. Now you could get ambushed. Like, so say like they ambush Ahri here because you don't have any vision. Like you're kind of fucked if he dies. He does have a lot of escape options, but. Oh my god, Corey. What the fuck? What an asshole.
Oh, I remember that.
See, like no vision. You didn't have to get chunked here. But yeah, you're an asshole and a bad player at the same time. So they're coming and they kind of trap you. This should be not happening. You shouldn't take this damage. And he has to blow ult. Yeah, because he could get naughty ulted, so he's just trying to bounce. Bad Blitzcrank. What a terrible Blitzcrank player. Alright, so now we're back to this.
By the way.
I'm sure you did. I know you did.
Yeah.
Oh, don't get hit by that. Come on, man. You can't get hit by that. That was like so much time to
I
react.
was watching not, man. I was watching not.
And you have Zonias, you
I
have
was
Flash.
watching not. I wasn't watching Arrow.
Oh my god, do not get hit by that. Alright, bummer. Nothing really Corey can do, he's just kind of hanging out. So, getting vision. Baron's ambitious. Go get wards, Corey. What the fuck? You're gonna do like 10 damage to this thing. You do nothing. What are you accomplishing? Nothing. Wow, Diana basically solos Baron. Good for her.
Moral support, man.
Moral support, I suppose.
She gets ulted and dies, didn't see that.
And then she just dies from ult. That guy's dead. One thing I like to do when I'm playing Ahri and I'm fed as shit is I get the sweeper, and then I also have a pink ward on me. So if you pink ward like somewhere over here, and then you get some deep vision, you could basically one-shot any of their squishier people pretty easily. So that's something that I look for when I'm playing Ahri, and it'll especially work in this MMR because no one wards, and everyone kind of gets caught in bad spots. So like, if you had a ward here and then you're kind of camping over here or something, you might be able to find Kale. Like Kale going over here, you get some free damage. Just imagine if you EQW this guy for free and he's like chunked for 60% just because he has no vision. And even if not, you wrapping around, you could ult the in and maybe get Ashe, and then Zonias and your team can catch up. Like Ahri has really good playmaking potential, especially when you're this far ahead. So you don't need to be sitting in mid. She excels in like flanking other people's team and catching them by surprise. So if you kind of imagine this scenario right here, where like it's kind of an idle spot, they have zero vision. Like let's look at the map. Like I put F3 on. This means you see everybody's vision, and it's fucking black everywhere. So if you're wrapping around the side and you go around here, you and Blitz will clean this up super easily, and then Caitlyn can ult or whatever. But I mean, that's just like one of those kind of picks that you could make that'll just end the game pretty much instantly. Just basically trying to abuse vision. It's just something that you could be doing more. And then like here too, like there's no vision over here, so why not like try out just standing here and just waiting. Like if you're standing right in this spot, and then they're pushing up, and like maybe you have a ward right here. Like if you have a ward right here, and then you're standing right here, you see this spot, and then that's another free EQ. Like that's completely free damage that they just take for no reason. Poke down pretty hard here. Gotta watch for Ashe Arrow, so maybe stack your passive to heal. Do something. You're pretty low. Let's take it back to just blue team vision. Ezreal. Yeah, it's too bad. Nice hook though, Corey. Good hook, man. Proud of you. And then bot's huge, so you gotta go deal with that. Again, just fucking ward, man. How many wards have you got on the map? Did you even place this one? Oh, you did that one. But that one's alright, but this one's better. Over here's better. This one's fine. I don't mind this one. That was Ahri. Good job, Ahri. This one was Ahri. Good job, Ahri. Dude, he's supporting this game better than you are, and he's playing Ahri mid. So, good job. Ooh, good block. That's fine. Nautilus ulti. You don't have to get knocked up by that if you just stand to the side. Okay, good hook. Nice hook. Kale. Okay. Oh man, Snoop Lion. Be more aggressive, please. So cautious. You could definitely be more aggressive, especially after Kale ult is down. Like.
I can't be the front runner 4 or 5 people.
You have Zonias! Like, why do you even buy Zonias if you don't want to make those plays?
I guess.
And you have Ignite, too. You could kill Darius for free. Like, it'd be one thing if you only had, like, Death Cap and you didn't have, like... But you could totally make big plays. Zonia's... Oh my god, what the fuck was that? Oh, here we go. Here you go. Keep going. Oh man. Flash, Ignite, whatever. Just kill somebody. You're so farmed. You're like so far ahead. Oh, let's think about how much more gold that you have than the rest of the team. You're at 13k, and then their KL has 12, and the rest of their team's at like 9.5. So you're like at a 4k advantage over the majority of their team. And you're not abusing it. Like, you're not pushing your lead. Pushing your lead here is how you win. Like, this guy should be so fucked. Like, this guy should be so dead. Let's look at where Ashe is. Like, if you just go for Ashe, like, you don't even have to flash if you don't want to. But Ashe flashes down. She has no ult. If you, like, don't blow your shit for Kale and you just go for Ashe instead, like, that guy is so dead. So I just think just picking bad targets there, in my opinion. Oh, almost got that hook. Didn't matter though, it was Ezreal. So you guys got both inhibitors. They're all up, and you guys are kind of low. No reason to stay. Yeah, so just base. Dragon spawning soon. Oh, here we go. Imagine if you had vision of all these spots. Wouldn't that be crazy if you had some vision over here? So let's see. Oh, that guy would get chunked. Ezreal might die. You're almost strong enough to just a one-shot Ezreal, but just imagine if you had vision of all this shit. Like, this would be so good for you. Ezreal gets charmed, so he's dead. So look how much damage you did. Just for, like, that's not even with your ulti. I want to show you how much damage you do. Alright, so I'm pretty sure you're the only one that hits this guy for, like, so there's E, there's Q, there's Ignite, there's W. And that's even before, and like, that your Q doesn't even finish hitting. Like, that was all you. Diana damage didn't go through, and you chunked him for 1,400 damage, counting the Kayle ult. If Kayle ult doesn't hit, you just one-shot him without even your ulti. So, I mean, that just kind of shows, like, how valuable your vision could be. Like, if you had vision there and you just do that before, you might even get him before Kayle can react. And then, unfortunately, Ashe catches you here, so that's a bummer. But use those wards, man. Especially in, like, spots right here where, like, oh, they're probably going to want to save Dragon, or, like, you know, like, oh, the Dragon's coming up soon, they're probably going to come through the jungle. So let me ward that shit up, let me hit him with a charm, and a Q, and a W, and then they'll be sad. Alright, so you guys got pretty big map control right now. They might get Dragon, but that doesn't matter. Alright, so let's see. Void Staff into Blasting Wand, that's fine. You get your Locket, Frozen Heart's fine. Still don't see any pink wards from anybody, so I would like to see pink wards from people. And Corey never buys the red trinket. But I guess with no one wards, the red trinket doesn't do anything. It kind of does. You can still sweep shit like this. You can still check. So I still stand behind the red trinket buy. Green trinket's just clearly terrible. This thing does nothing when you have Sightstone. It's just, there's no reason. So Baron's up in a minute and a half. Guys are going to rotate down here. Get a hook. Easy kill. Whose ward is this? Caitlyn's. Whose ward is this? Ahri's. Whose ward is this? Ooh, Blitzcrank. Cool, good one. So, alright. Let's see what's going on over there. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Looks like you get a pretty good hook, and then you guys get a free kill on Nautilus by rotating. Yeah, caught him. Hit the charm, hit the W, hit the Q. Alright, and I think this is the end of the replay. It's pretty much over after this. Diana's probably going to kill this Ezreal. Oh, she flashed the Ezreal ulti. What a monster. See, that could be you. You could be this guy, the guy that doesn't die in their face. Look, Look, do you see? Do you see the power of Zhonya's? That could be you, man. And your team could follow up. He's dead now, obviously, because he got hit by Assault.
I
But
see it.
especially with Ahri, because she has so much mobility with her ulti. Like, it's just such a good synergy item. And I think this is the end. So, you should mute my stream right now, because I'm gonna talk to you in TeamSpeak. Alright, so what do you think?
Yeah, it was good, man. I mean, I was just not warding at all. So, I mean, I can see that I made that mistake, even, as you were saying it before you said it.
Right.
But,
Being more aggressive as Ahri, I understand.
Yeah, there's so many spots that you could definitely get in. And then also, for Ahri, I think if you push your wave, like when you have advantage, you could go snowball other lanes instead of just staying in mid for so long. And that could help you win a lot more games.
I feel like, roaming is only worth it if you get a kill in the other lanes. And it's like, it's never for sure, so.
pushing him out of
true.
lane, too, is good.
Yeah, I mean, like, roaming... Well, let's kind of look at the spots where you could have been roaming, right? So there's that time in mid where you already had a kill on Ezreal. And, like, if you kind of look at their bot lane here at, like, 8 minutes, if you push this, you could go bottom. And, like, there's no way you don't get kills here with your ulti and Blitzcrank. Like, you don't roam for Nasus. Like, roaming for Nasus doesn't really do anything. But if you roam down bottom, like, just look at the map right now. You could push this out, and then they're extended. Like, that's for sure. That's for sure such a good play for you, I think. I don't know, I just think it's... I mean, even if it doesn't pay off all the time, if it pays off, like, 2/3 of the time, maybe, it's so worth it, in my opinion. But, I mean, that's something you'd have to try out and see what works for you, too, because... obviously your teams will play different than teams that I play with too, so who knows, like maybe they'll just throw whenever you roam, and it is better just to stay in lane and just try to carry solo, which is like a totally valid way to carry too if you want to do that. So maybe, yeah, I'm kind of taking it back now. Maybe I do kind of like staying in lane if that's your play style. But definitely work on vision control too, like especially I think you only bought the pink trinket thing, which I think is okay. I like sweeper better on mid characters. And also, like, always have a pink ward on the map is like just kind of like a general rule of thumb. Like those things usually last like so long, and you get a lot of value for it. And also, obviously, prevents you from dying if you're watching it. Yeah, I guess that's all I got from this one. The blitz warding could definitely be better. Also, the blitz position was pretty bad. A lot of the skirmishes 2-on-2, where like you kind of just leave Kate up to dry, and she's like just boned. When I think you have advantage, especially that one time where like Ash didn't even have ulti up anymore, and you guys were both level 6. Like you could just run up to Ash and just kill her, and then like instead you kind of let her get hooked. So like kind of think about that. Like what do my opponents have? Like if we get in an all-in fight, what's gonna happen? And if you could find that time where like, oh, we're definitely gonna win this, just do it. And one thing you also have to worry about TP plays and jungler intervention. But if you're kind of watching the map and you kind of look at it, it's like, all right, there's a pretty good chance it'll work out. Just kind of go for it, see what happens.
Yeah. Cool, man.
That's it.
Well, thank you.
No problem. I hope that was educational and useful. I guess just
educational, man.
not useful. Educational. Alright, well, hopefully we'll see. Maybe you'll catch some of those lessons, and then maybe something maybe later it'll stick out to you or something.
The complete opposite in this next game.
Yeah. Alright, well.
Yeah, TL just won.
What's the score?
They just won, so it's 2-1 now.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Cool. Well, alright. I'm gonna stop the stream. I'm gonna put this one on YouTube, so. Cool. GG.